So guys, make sure to stay until the end, because if you make one common mistake, you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stay until the end, we will explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger, this generation here from year 2014 to year 2024. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where you have ABS light on, you wonder, okay, ABS light on, it could be brake light as well. You wonder what causes that, how we can fix it. We'll explain what we see quite often in the garage. It could be super simple fix. Also, we'll talk about where you can buy cheap tools, parts, that way you do not waste money and time. We'll share that information in the video for your convenience, so let's start on it now. So before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix transmissions, engines, bodywork, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we do all that guys? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. We have guys more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can practically guys save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. So if you guys have ABS brake light on, what can cause that? Multiple things guys, but the first thing you want to check is your fuses, relays for the ABS module, ABS brake module right here. You have multiple ones. Where they're located, we need to go ahead and open the hood. When you open the hood facing the engine, on the left side of the engine you have a fuse box. Okay, right there. Press the tabs together, pull that cover up, and you're going to find that fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So here what we need to check, multiple fuses and relays. The first fuse guys coming that way, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuse number 5 and fuse number 6. These two fuses here will need to be checked. Then you need to check fuse 37, so that's 39, 38, 37, 36 right here. Fuse 36 will need to be checked, and fuse 39 as well. 36, 39 will need to be checked guys. After that, okay, what else you need to check? Let's say you check the fuses, right? You still have that light on. Multiple things can cause that. We'll start by what we see quite often in the garage. Let me come show you something now. Here guys, on the brake paddle, you have one device. On top of the brake paddle, you see that's your brake paddle right here. And on top of it here, okay, right there, that's a brake light switch. When you press the brakes, okay, it tells the engine computer that you press the brakes. So if that brake light switch is not working, in some cases you may need to just calibrate it. That will cause ABS brake light on. For any of you that want to see how to test brake light switch, we'll have the video on the channel and how to calibrate brake light switch. Another thing that we see here, okay, behind the steering wheel, right here on the steering column, we have one device that's known as a quark spring. Let me show you what it looks like. Quark spring is that device right here. It transfers the signal wires, from the signal from the wires from the steering wheel to the steering column. And often right here you will have the steering angle sensor integrated in it. So if you have a bad steering angle sensor, it can cause that light. Another thing, you may need to calibrate steering angle sensor if you had alignment done, suspension parts replaced, or once in a while you just have to do it. You need to calibrate the steering angle sensor, and that might fix the problem quite often as well. Next that we see often is ABS and wheel speed sensor. Let's talk about that. We have, guys, up to 4 of them, right? 4 ABS sensors, 1 on each tire. It tells the ABS computer and the engine computer how fast each tire is going. So ABS sensor, they're exposed to elements like salt, water, dust, dirt, all kinds of stuff, so eventually they do fail. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor or how to know which ABS sensor is better, we have videos on the channel. Next, guys, okay, what else you need to do? You may need to, guys, okay, perform ABS module reset. That's the module, that's the computer, guys, right here. So in some cases it might be bad ABS module, that's the brains, and that's the traction control and ABS brake pump right here. So if you want to see how to program ABS module, how to replace ABS module, we'll have videos on our channels that will, guys, teach you how to do that. But those are, guys, okay, some of the most common things that we see that will actually, guys, cause that. Another thing, check fault codes with the computer, read the codes, and it will tell you exactly what's wrong, so that way you don't waste money and time. So, guys, this Dodge Challenger has all kinds of different fuses and relays. Those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. We'll, guys, put a link in the description of the video below where you can get some spare ones put in the glove box, because one time we needed a spare, we couldn't find one, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you, guys, for watching, and see you next time.